Think about the last time you told yourself, just do it, stop being lazy, get your act together. Did it work? Not in the moment. After. Did the guilt make you sharper? Did the self-criticism finally push you across the line? Or did the task just feel heavier? Here's what nobody tells you about discipline. The harder you push yourself when you're frozen, the deeper you sink. And the neuroscience behind why is more disturbing than you think. Imagine two soldiers, both wounded, both unable to move. One is surrounded by a drill sergeant, screaming, threatening, demanding he stand up and run. The other has a medic, calm, focused, stopping the bleeding before anything else is possible. Which soldier gets back on their feet? Now replace the battlefield with your desk. Replace the wound with anxiety, and replace the soldier with you. Neuroscience has confirmed something that should change everything you believe about productivity. Procrastination is not a time management problem. It never was. When you face a task loaded with the fear of failure, a deadline, a blank page, a difficult conversation, your amygdala fires. The same ancient structure that once detected predators in tall grass now detects your inbox, and it responds identically. Threat detected. Shut the system down. Blood flow diverts away from the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for starting, planning, and following through, toward your legs, your arms, the machinery of escape. You are not lazy. Your nervous system has mistaken this spreadsheet for a lion. And when you respond to that frozen state by turning up the internal volume, just do it. What is wrong with you? You don't override the threat, you confirm it. More cortisol floods a system already drowning in it. The prefrontal cortex starves further. The paralysis deepens. Discipline depletes the exact resource procrastination needs to recover. Researchers call this the doom loop. It moves in 5 stages. You face the task. Anxiety spikes. You avoid it. Avoidance brings a few seconds of relief, and that relief is neurologically addictive. Then comes the guilt, and the guilt makes the task feel larger, more threatening, more impossible. So the next time you sit down, the amygdala fires harder than before. Stage 5 is always worse than stage 1. That's not weakness, that's architecture. In 2010, researchers at Carleton University tracked 119 students through 2 exam cycles. The students who forgave themselves for procrastinating before the first exam, who genuinely let it go, procrastinated significantly less before the second. Not because they stopped caring, because they stopped drowning in guilt. Self-forgiveness doesn't close the loop through indulgence. It closes the loop by removing the emotional fuel, keeping the engine running. When shame stops amplifying the threat, the amygdala quiets. Blood returns to the prefrontal cortex, and the part of you that can actually begin comes back online. Dr. Kristen Neff calls the broader framework self-compassion. 3 things working together. Treating yourself with the same warmth you'd offer a struggling friend. Recognizing that anxiety, avoidance, and failure are human, not evidence of personal defect. And meeting your emotions with curious observation rather than panic or suppression. Not soft, strategic. Self-compassion physically restores the neurological conditions required for action. There is one more thing. You are not only avoiding the task. Psychologist Timothy Pychyl found that the brain doesn't experience the future self as you. It processes that version of you the way it processes a stranger, someone without a face, without a name, without your loyalty. So when you delay, you are offloading pain onto someone you feel no obligation to protect. The moment you begin to feel genuine continuity with your future self, to truly recognize them as you, procrastination stops feeling like an escape. It starts feeling like what it actually is, abandonment. You have probably spent years believing the problem was you, that if you just had more discipline, more willpower, more ruthless structure, you would finally become the person who gets things done. But what if the discipline was the wound? What if every time you called yourself lazy, you were tightening the grip of the exact mechanism keeping you still? What if the voice saying, push harder, try harder, be better, was the one thing standing between you and the first word, the first line, the first step? The soldier doesn't need a sergeant. They need the bleeding to stop. The next time you find yourself frozen, phone in hand, guilt already rising, the task looming like something enormous, don't push, don't punish, don't negotiate with the paralysis. Just ask yourself quietly, what would I say to a friend who felt exactly this way right now? And then say that to yourself. Because the question isn't whether you're capable of doing the work. The question is, have you ever actually given yourself the conditions to begin? See you in the next one.